Welcome back to Football Daily Fusion. I'm Meora, bringing you the biggest football stories, reactions and analysis from around the game. Let's get straight into it.
Manchester United are now officially moving closer to making Michael Carrick their permanent manager. And honestly, at this point, it feels inevitable. According to reports coming out of Old Trafford, Carrick is now in talks with Manchester United about staying on as head coach beyond this season. And the timing of this news? Not surprising at all, because over the past few months, Carrick has completely changed the atmosphere around this football club. When he first stepped in, there were huge doubts, questions about experience, questions about pressure, questions about whether another former Manchester United player could really handle a job this big. But since then, the results have spoken for themselves. Champions League football secured, the dressing room looking united again, and fans finally starting to believe again, now publicly. Carrick stayed calm when asked about his future. He didn't reveal too much, but honestly, you can tell where this is heading. Manchester United clearly believe he's the right man moving forward. And one thing that's really important here, this does not feel like another rushed decision. United have spoken to other managers. They've explored different options. But while all of that was happening, Carrick kept delivering results. And eventually, the club reached a point where ignoring him just became impossible. Now, of course, the real pressure starts next season, because qualifying for the Champions League changes everything. More games, more expectation, more pressure. And suddenly, Manchester United need a squad capable of competing on multiple fronts again. Which brings us to another major story coming out of Old Trafford. Casemiro is leaving Manchester United this summer. And honestly, this feels like the end of an era. The Brazilian midfielder will say goodbye to Old Trafford this weekend after 4 years at the club. And while his time in Manchester has had ups and downs, there's no question he brought leadership, experience, and winning mentality to this team. Michael Carrick actually gave a really emotional tribute to Casemiro ahead of his farewell match, praising his professionalism, his attitude, and the way he handled knowing his Manchester United career was coming to an end. Now, at the same time, Manchester United are preparing for a huge midfield rebuild this summer. The club know they need younger legs, more energy, more balance, and honestly, this next transfer window could define the next few years of Manchester United's future. There was also fresh injury news today involving Matthijs de Ligt. Manchester United confirmed the defender has undergone successful surgery after struggling with a back injury since November. And unfortunately, that means his hopes of making the Netherlands World Cup squad are over. So, overall, massive developments happening right now at Manchester United. Michael Carrick closing in on the permanent job, Casemiro preparing to say goodbye, a major midfield rebuild coming, and the pressure of Champions League football returning to Old Trafford. But what do you think? Should Michael Carrick get the Manchester United job permanently? And can this current squad actually compete at the highest level again? Let me know in the comments.